Howdy world, this is Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps, bringing you NPA Season 4, Week 1, with our battle against Lindomar and the Strawhat Swamperts. This is a post-commentary because I find live commentary, I get flustered, I end up talking too much, wasting too much time, and I think I perform not as good, but if you really want me to, I can give it another try. Let me know down below in the comments if you want me to start doing live commentary and I can give it another shot. But yes, so Lindomar, very, very threatening opponent. The way he came in last season, NPA Season 3, he came in as a replacement coach, and those battles he did with a team that wasn't his, he was able to swap out a couple things, but just... he is very scary. That was my first introduction to him. Then I started watching some of his videos on his channel, and he is just a very, very knowledgeable person in Pokemon battles. He knows what he's doing. He predicts very well. I was very, very scared going into this match. We prepped so hard. As far as ranking in the league goes, for me anyways, personally, he was definitely in the top 5 threats, I think. So I was very scared going into this match, and we prepped really hard. If you watched the team builder that went up yesterday, and we know that we talked about Dugtrio so much in that video, and it doesn't even come to this battle. So it makes things like Shed Shell on Intake completely useless. But anyways, let's jump into this battle and see how it went down. So Lindo leads with Migos, the Dodrio, and we lead with Mr. Fish, or Mega Gyarados. So we get the nice Intimidate attack drop. And thinking about it now, I went for Waterfall just because if he stayed in, I just went for whatever the strongest attack I had was. And at the time now, now that I'm rewatching it, I should have went for Crunch. I've been do a little bit more damage to this Blastoise, and it would have been nice if I got the the defense drop. But I didn't think about it at the time, so I just went for Waterfall. And this Blastoise obviously is not going to care about Waterfall. So this is a Mega Blastoise, so he's going to go ahead and Mega Up, and I'm fearing the Aura Sphere, so I go into Johnny Jump Up, our gorgeous Florges, and he goes and Mega. And I did predict that correct for the Aura Sphere, and Johnny Jump Up, doesn't care about no Aura Spheres. And sure enough, Johnny Jump Up didn't care about that Aura Sphere. So, thinking, I knew he was going to swap, but I didn't know what he was going to swap into. So he went into Diancie, and I actually did think he was going to swap into Scolipede, but so I went Entei, and that's an unfortunate matchup for me. So we both double switched, or I double switched and predicted horribly. And this is not a good matchup for me, so I go ahead and get out of here. I go into Dragonite, thinking if it goes for a rock move, weakness policy will be set off, and we'll be in some good shape there. But he double swaps back into Shell Shocker. So I can't really do much to this, so I swap out back into Johnny Jump Up, because it's not going to care what this thing wants to do. And he reveals the Ice Beam. And I thankfully do not get freeze hacks, but he does swap out again, but I just went for a Moon Blast here instead of trying to over predict. And I just go for a Moon Blast. I probably should have synthesized here, but just wanted to hit whatever came in. Obviously, Scolipede doesn't care too much about that, and he doesn't care about the special attack drop. So I actually misclicked here. I meant to go into Claydol, but I accidentally go into Mr. Fish. So this was a misclick, which sucks, but what can you do? Obviously, this isn't a great matchup for me, but he does just go for Spikes, and obviously gets a speed boost. And so I go ahead and get out of here and go into Claydol, because I think he might be fearing me since I brought it in for a reason. I think he might swap out. But I go into Dr. Dreidol, just praying he doesn't Mega Horn, So I need to get those spikes away. But he stays in, he goes for Poison Jab. Revealing, I'm assuming he doesn't have Mega Horn. I have no idea. Well, obviously, he's got +2 speed now. But I just want to come in and get these spikes away. So I just go for Rapid Spin. He goes back into Shell Shocker. This Blastoise obviously isn't going to care about Rapid Spin, nor is anything on the team, really. He does maybe 1 damage, I assume. But spikes are gone, so Dragonite's safe to come back in without losing multi-scale. I once again go back into Johnny Jump Up, my Florges, and this is where I mess up, I think. I put this in the damage calc wrong, and I thought I could live another Scald, so I just went for a Synthesis here. And I lose Johnny Jump Up, my only answer to Blastoise. So at this point, I'm thinking, I don't have much that can handle this thing. I could have brought in Manectric, but I was like, I'm just going to go for a sweep here. I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance. He's going to go for an Ice Beam. As long as it doesn't crit, we can survive. And we got Weakness Policy. And sure enough, he stays in, goes for the Ice Beam. Everything is looking good. So I calced at +3. Dragon Claw is a roll, but it was one of my only answers to this thing. Manectric, with how we were running, I didn't think could kill it. But he does save it. He goes out, and he goes into this thing, which obviously does not care about Dragon Claw. So, but I'm running Earthquake. I was fearing this and Magneton, so at +3, unless this thing was Focus Sash for whatever reason, this thing wasn't going to survive, so Dragonite gets a kill, and I'm feeling pretty good now. Back 5 versus 5, he brings back in Dodrio, and I'm like, this thing's probably Focus Sash, but I'm just going to get some damage off, make sure I go for the Extreme Speed, and sure enough, it's Focus Sash, so I'm like, alright, Elliot, you had a good run. He goes for Knockoff, and I live with 1 HP. I don't know how. I was like, goodbye, Elliot, but nope. Got the knockoff. One HP survived. Very clutch, and that extra defense, EVs and defense definitely mattered there, so we get this killed. So now I'm like, okay, good job, Elliot. You took out 2. Get some damage off of this Mew. Thanks for the run. But we get a super fortunate crit for us, unfortunate for Lindomar, and I feel really bad. I immediately messaged him during the fight saying, I am so sorry for that crit. That definitely mattered. And at this point, Dragonite is just steamrolling everything. Just can Extreme Speed, can Dragon Claw, can Earthquake, anything else that's left. Where this thing obviously has Extreme Speed as well, but with our Dragon Dance, we are faster now, so unless it's Focus Sashed, it's not going to survive this, and it goes down. And Dragonite is just clean sweeping this team right now, and I am happy when this is happening, but I'm also cringing at the same time, because last year everyone called hacks on me all season long, and I'm starting off the first battle winning because of a crit. And once again, I'm so sorry, Lindo, but we're picking up a 5-0 victory thanks to Dragonite. Once again, I'm very happy to have Dragonite back. Oh, he's such a good Pokemon. We did EV him, not max speed and attack. We did max attack, just enough speed to outspeed everything at a +1, and the rest went into HP and I think even a little bit into defense. So that definitely mattered. Obviously, we survived with 1 HP from that knockoff, and it allowed us to do a sweep. And so yeah, the Carps are going into week 2 with a 5-0 victory, with Dragonite being tied for first for MVP right now. Can't spoil anything in case everyone hasn't watched all the matches, but there is another dragon that has 6 kills under his belt for the first match. But I'm excited. Once again, thank you, Lindomar, for the battle. Sorry, hacks happens, it's part of the game. We didn't even bring Jirachi. Sorry, everyone. But everyone go check out Lindo, his channel. His links will be in the description down below. Check me out on Twitch and Twitter. If Lindo is on those things, follow him as well. Links will be down below. And yeah, next week we go up against Papa C in the New York Clinks. very excited for that match. We fought him last season, and it was a very, very, very close match. I think we had a 1-0 victory, and so I'm looking forward to that rematch. And yeah, so let me know down below, like I said, if you want me to try to do live commentary, I can, or just what you thought of the battle, calling out hacks, whatever you want to do. But I will see y'all out there next time.